Welcome back to Tropical Outlook. It's the 14th of September 2025. We are finally back after a week of no videos, but it's fair to say the Atlantic Ocean has really been a quiet scene recently. However, we do have a tropical disturbance developing over in the main development region, and it could become something worth noticing later this week. So this is the disturbance right now in the tropical Atlantic region. You can see it's just located to the south of Cape Verde. Currently it has near to 0% chance of formation in the next 2 days, but over the next 7 days the chances are much higher, now sitting at around 60%, which is considered as medium. So the tropical wave is in the middle of our image here, has a relatively small and compact system, as you can see on the satellite, producing some disorganized thunderstorms right now. It's fair to say that there is quite a lot of convection throwing up and around the center and around the system, but there isn't any sign of circulation going on at the moment, so we are really looking at a tropical wave in its very early stage of development here. So how is the condition looking like? We have to take a look at the humidity in the atmosphere first. Currently it's not looking great for development. Look at all these black areas covering the majority of the tropical Atlantic. Those are dry air that's roaming around, and as the tropical wave moves towards the west over this week, it will move straight into these dry air, and the development of this convection will be disrupted certainly. What I will say though is that the level of dry air has decreased over the last few days, so this tropical wave might end up developing more than the previous ones that appeared in the same area. This is the sea surface temperature right now, the tropical wave sitting at around 28 degrees, which is already quite favourable for development, and as it moves westward it's going to get even higher, up to 29 degrees Celsius for the majority of the NDR, and look at all those spots even going up to 30 degrees here. So ocean temperature is definitely favourable for development, and wind shear are also quite low at the moment. I believe it's around 10 to 15 knots, which is conducive for development as well. So where about would this system go? As always, we are looking at the European ensembles. They are expecting the system to track towards the west for the first 2 to 3 days, then there will be a shift towards the northwest, which means it will be kept away from the Lesser Antilles, and then it will go to curve away from land towards the northeast later this week and continue to move across the mid-Atlantic. This is the GFS model forecast, not expecting too much development over the next 2 to 3 days. By Wednesday we could see a tropical depression spinning up in the middle of the development region. Just a day later it will further develop into a tropical storm. They do expect a pretty elongated system, which is interesting. We could see some divergence in terms of the structure of the system, but overall the track of it's going to be towards the northwest. Then as it moves into the mid-Atlantic, it might further strengthen into a hurricane, perhaps as a category 1 hurricane or even a category 2. Then just like the European model, expecting it's going to curve towards the northeast, eventually turning extratropical in the northern latitudes. In the Atlantic Ocean, the next thing on the list is Gabrielle, followed by Humberto, Imelda, Jerry and Karen. So far 4 tropical storms has formed this season, one of them becoming a category 5 hurricane, which is famously known as Hurricane Irwin. One landfall in the United States of America has been recorded this year. It was Tropical Storm Chantal, which made landfall as a weak tropical storm with winds of up to 40 miles per hour. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one.